Yes, maybe you can just ignore the neighbors, but maybe you can't because you're there to face them the whole day, 24 hours, forever now, because now that they're your neighbors. Why would you want to take that nonsense? You might not
Right.
want to take that nonsense. Hey guys, this is Beni.
And this is Dhru. And today we are going to review the trailer of the Nigerian movie called The Visit. This is an older movie. This is a 2015 movie. It's already on Netflix. And if I read the IMDb of this movie, it says the lives of uptight, conservative Chidi and Eugenia are thrown into disarray when a loudmouth, hard-partying new couple moves in next door. When they come over for a visit, both couples realize that their marriages have secrets. The director is Olufunke Fayoyin, and the cast is Ikpe-Etim, Blossom Chukwujekwu, Femi Jacobs, Bayray, McNwizu. So it's a mouthful for me, but
You can't even ever be sure that you're correctly pronouncing according to what letters are written, because it's like I just came to know I was watching this movie, Turkish series, and the lead actor's name is written Can. Okay, so Can Yaman, but I came to realize that they pronounced it as Jan. Can is pronounced Jan Yaman it is.
very interesting.
Yeah.
Cool.
Loser.
What did you call me?
They leave or we leave. We can't live with them. They're evil.
Let's just go. Just say sorry.
I say we don't go. Those people that act as if they're better than us, they'll just create a scene.
We've never spoken to these people before, and this is how you want us to start. We actually came concerning yesterday's incident.
We were just coming to you for the same reason.
Kind of people are you? You litter the ground, you park badly, you smoke narcotics, they whacked your way into our quarters, choking the life out of us, and the noise.
Got me the memo.
What's memo?
And skills are usage. Sister, silence is not an option.
They crazy! Kill her, they don't use the rubber shadow. I swear, I'm sending back to her.
Okay, interesting, very interesting trailer. It reminds me of his Good News, which had Kareena Akshay and Diljit and Kiara Advani. And those were two different kinds of couples. One was high class and not class, but like, more uppity couple and very kind of sophisticated. The other one was just rowdy, having fun, crazy kind of couple. And when you make two very polar opposite individuals, or group of individuals hang out with each other, that brings out certain things about yourself. And I think that is the concept of this movie, that there's this couple who is kind of uppity, and then there's this couple who's like smoking weed. If they fight, they're loud. If they love each other, they're loud. If, they're all over the place, and, they're clashing against each other because of their lifestyles. And I think the guys kind of get along. First of all, the guys don't have much of a problem. It's the women.
Yeah.
It's the uppity lady who has the problem, I think. Even the other woman is like, whatever, but the uppity lady has the problem, which creates the problem clash between two couples. It's the women egos there. The uppity lady, I think she's very resistant to them, but maybe she has a background like that. That's the feeling I got. Because seeing them, she gets so infuriated, and maybe that they remind her of some aspects of her life that she wants to forget, she never wants to see again. And that's why that's triggering her to be even more resistant to this couple.
It seems to be something from her past that is being triggered over here. And otherwise, there was what was the reason for getting so much annoyed with the neighbors? Okay, you get annoyed with your neighbors, understood, that's fine, because they're making a lot of noise and all that. But she took it so personally, right? And they came over to apologize too. They did come over to apologize. You can, dilute it, you can sort things out. There are ways. But they, no matter how they were, they did not seem to be not nice people. When they came to meet the neighbors, they were quite nice. But this lady is like uptight. She's got some problem.
and maybe she doesn't want her secret to come out. I think the secret is maybe she was on the streets, like she was not so on the streets, meaning like she wasn't always uppity. She had a tough life. Maybe those are aspects of life she has never shared. And she has worked very hard to come into the higher echelon of the society. And that's why she has never revealed it to anyone, even her husband, maybe. Because her husband, because her husband probably fell in love with that aspect of her, that version of her that he knows of, that he doesn't know of the other version of her, that is the person who struggled on and had a rough life, and I think she doesn't want her secret to come out. She doesn't maybe want to be reminded of that life, it could be a multitude of factors, and that's why it's triggering her, and that's why she wants to stay away from them, not even apologize or talk to them, because she's also maybe inside she's scared that her secret will be out. It's a good concept, because externally whatever happens, but how we behave, we have to analyze why are we behaving in such a in whatever manner, right? That there are triggers, and those triggers are usually just about us. They're less to do with the external world. And I think that's what they explore in this movie. The interesting thing would be, now, since this movie is mostly, I don't think this movie goes on an adventure. It's more psychological. So it's about that. I think most of it is probably shot in that one room, most of it, or in that one apartment, or it is around the apartment. Given that, that's a very difficult thing, I think, to pull off, to keep people interested, to keep the dialogues. Here, I think the key would be a good dialogue writer, if that is, because those conversations, it's about the exploration of the mind and the personality and how it comes about, how that's revealed, how this character reacts. It's the dialogue writers and the actors' job completely on them, because there are no other distractions. There's no action sequence going on. They're not going on a travel adventure like they went in wedding party to Dubai or whatever. There's no glitter, glamour, nothing. It's just these people and and how it's shot, right? So I think that's a tough thing to pull off. That's also an ambitious thing to do. That's a scary thing to do as a director and as a concept in general. But I think that's very cool that they're doing it.
I love how they have been portrayed as so different people. You can see that the uppity people, the couple, they're dressed conservatively. Their house seems to be so well kept, okay? And on the opposite side, you see that this other couple, they are full of tattoos, right? You look at them sitting in the bathroom with their clothes hanging over there. They're smoking weed in the car. They are so unkempt, but yet they're together, right? And they're fine with each other. I mean, whatever they're doing, yes, it's quite disruptive and quite disturbing if a couple is going on with such activities, and you're not even sure they're killing each other, loving each other. What are they doing? You're not really sure. It's like, what is going on? And you're confused. But then again, if something, I mean, if you are a classy person or sophisticated person who has, you know, set a routine of your life, and that routine is working for you, and then you find in your neighborhood somebody who's disrupting everything, you feel endangered. You feel that, okay, this is going to upset my life, all that I've built around me, all that my comfort zone that I've created, now that's going to get disrupted because of these people. These are the set values that we have as a couple. Our life is going fine, and now these people, they come and show that, okay, we can be, you know, such an explosive couple, and yet we are working it out. Then maybe there's a tinge of jealousy also. How can they get it worked out like that? Right? How can they work it out? They're so explosive. They're so bad for each other and for everybody. It seems. How is it that they're still together, and how is it going for them? So I think it's a lot of things. It's a lot of things. And as I said, yes, maybe you can just ignore the neighbors, but maybe you can't, because you're there to face them the whole day, 24 hours, forever now, because now that they're your neighbors. Why would you want to take that nonsense? You might not want to take that nonsense, right? The simple, plain, happy life, which was on a, you know, on a smooth plane, now it's getting disrupted because of these other people, and you can't do anything about it either. I mean, you can tell your husband to be the way you want to. You can tell your wife to be the way you want to. Maybe, you know, you come to a certain compromise. Okay, this I'll do for you, you do this for me, and we're set. But you can't ask your neighbors to do that for you.
A bunch of things came to my mind as you were talking about it. It's just that the smooth, happy, plain life, is it really as smooth and happy? What's under the surface? I think these people, these polar opposite people, bring that out in the couple, because these people are very expressive, right? The neighbors are very expressive. That's just the kind of people they are. That doesn't mean they're really actually going to kill each other. They might look like they're going to kill each other, but they actually love each other. You know, that's their way of loving each other. Whereas this couple, probably, even if they have a difference, they are like, they deal with it. They don't really even maybe talk it out. I don't know. Or they talk it out, but there's so many suppressed feelings because of the notion that we have to behave a certain way, you know, that, you know, they're not loud in any aspects of life. And is that a good thing? Is that a healthy thing? You know, that's going to challenge them, because there is this bottled up, pent up stuff that she cannot express otherwise. You just need an outlet. And I think she got the outlet to express that pent up anger as well. There could be multiple dimensions to that, right? The pent up anger, the being scared of her secret getting revealed. And the third is like, you know, just being reminded of her past that she doesn't want to remember. I think it could be all of those things.
The last scene, you know, I think it was the last scene where she says something holding the phone, and her husband is just staring at her. And then she's like giggling to, you know, it's like, okay, this was funny. This wasn't serious. I didn't mean to say something like that. Or, hey, don't look at me like that. You know, she was just, the husband is just staring at her. And the other couple, I mean, the guy is sitting on the sofa, the girl is sitting on his lap, his wife, the other couple, and they're also staring at her. It was like she probably spoke something that was completely not in character with her.
Out of character.
That's something, something that she would not have stood for in another person. That was the kind of thing that she might have spoken. And so they were all just dumbstruck as to how did she say such a thing. And then having said that, she realizes that, and she's like, you know, she's just trying to cover it up by laughter.
Yeah, but that's interesting in the sense that from all that we discussed and all that we saw, it seems like only her secrets are coming out. I didn't see any other people's secrets coming out. Is it just about her, or are there other secrets that we will get to know of? That's an interesting thing to find out, you know. These kind of movies actually, I actually really enjoy these kind of movies, because these are tough to pull off. and they're, if you pull them off right, then they're awesome. All right, guys, so if you liked our video, please subscribe to our channel and hit that bell icon so that you're notified every time we upload a new video. We usually do that on Mondays. Also, like our video if you actually liked it, and leave us a comment to let us know how we're doing, if you have any suggestions on other trailers or movies, which is Nigerian related content. Until next time, फिर मिलेंगे.